Take a moment to relax and let this story ease you into rest. Lantana and Curious Kitten, The Joy of Play. This story is about a young woman named Lantana and a curious kitten named Jasmine, whose playful adventures bring joy, laughter, and companionship into their lives. In the peaceful village of Wisteria, there lived a gentle young woman named Lantana. She had a heart of gold and a spirit full of adventure. One sunny afternoon, she came across a tiny, fluffy kitten with bright amber eyes. The kitten, curious and lively, wandered round the village, capturing the hearts of everyone. Lantana named her Jasmine, after the fragrant flower that bloomed abundantly in her garden. From the moment Jasmine came into her life, the days became filled with joy and laughter. Every morning, Lantana would wake up to find Jasmine curled up on her pillow, purring softly. Jasmine's playful nature knew no bounds. She would chase butterflies in the garden, climb trees and sneak up on Lantana, pouncing with delight. Lantana would laugh and play along, her heart warmed by the kitten's endless curiosity. One day, as the sun set in hues of pink and orange, Lantana decided to take Jasmine to the village fair. The fair was a magical place with brightly colored tents, the smell of caramel and popcorn in the air, and cheerful music filling the spaces in between. Jasmine's eyes widened with wonder as they explored the stalls. Her little nose twitched at the myriad of scents, and her paws couldn't stay still as she wanted to explore everything. Lantana booked Jasmine a small blue ball, and it quickly became the kitten's favorite toy. They spent hours playing with it, rolling it back and forth, and laughing at Jasmine's enthusiastic antics. Lantana even taught Jasmine a few tricks, and the kitten would happily oblige, looking up at her with those big, trusting eyes. As the days turned into weeks and weeks into months, their bond grew stronger. They were inseparable. Jasmine's playful energy brought out the childlike joy in Lantana, and Lantana's loving care made Jasmine feel safe and cherished. Their home was filled with love, laughter, and the gentle purr of a contented kitten. The villagers often commented on how happy Lantana seemed, and how Jasmine had brought a new light into her life. Every day was a new adventure, a new opportunity to play and discover the world together. Lantana and Jasmine's story was a reminder of the simple pleasures in life, the beauty of companionship, and the joy that comes from embracing each moment with playfulness and love. Now, let's continue with a peaceful story. Nymphaea and Lotus, the Gift of Gratitude. His story is about the deep friendship and mutual gratitude between one named Nymphaea and an ephemeral named Lotus. Once upon a time, in a lush valley embraced by emerald green forests, lived a kind-hearted girl named Nymphaea. One cool autumn day, while picking apples from a grove near her village, Nymphaea stumbled upon a shimmering, tranquil pond. Intrigued by the pond's stillness and the dance of light upon its surface, she approached to take a closer look. As Nymphaea peered into the clear, reflective waters, she noticed a vibrant flower gently floating towards her. The flower transformed before her eyes, blossoming into a luminous perfumemental named Lotus. Lotus had skin like smooth bark, eyes like glowing sapphires, and leaves for hair that rustled with every movement. Touched by her beauty, Nymphaea reverently greeted Lotus and introduced herself. She shared the stories of her village, and how people worked tirelessly to gather the harvest every year. Lotus listened attentively, her eyes softening with antipathy and wisdom. Moved by Nymphaea's tales, Lotus decided to help the villagers. He summoned her elemental powers, calling upon the Earth's energy to rejuvenate the crops that had begun to wither. The fruits became plump and the grains golden. The village prospered as never before. The villagers celebrated with a feast, giving thanks for the bountiful harvest. They honored Lotus with garlands of flowers. Yet amidst the celebration, Lotus grew quiet and pensive. Sensing Lotus' restlessness, Nymphea approached her new friend and asked if something was wrong. Lotus revealed that though she could give much, she often felt unappreciated. Nymphea took Lotus' hand and gently reassured her. Gratitude lives in our hearts, Thella, she said. It's reflected in how we cherish the gifts we receive and in how we share our blessings with others. Touched by Nymphea's wisdom, Lotus smiled, her restlessness fading away. The villagers, led by Nymphea, gathered around Lotus and expressed their heartfelt gratitude for her help. They sang songs and danced in her honor, ensuring she felt loved and cherished. From that day forward, Nymphea and Lotus formed a lasting bond, visiting each other often. They celebrated every small and big joy together, thankful for their friendship. Every night, Nymphea would look up at the stars, grateful for the magical bond she shared with Lotus. Candid within the earth, Lotus felt the warmth of that gratitude, blooming brighter with each passing day. Here's another story to bring you comfort and peace. Harmony, Dahlia and Flower. This story is about a young girl named Dahlia and a firefly named Flower, whose unique friendship and bravery bring harmony to their village and forest. Once upon a time, in a village next to an enchanted forest, lived a young girl named Dahlia. Dahlia had wispy golden hair that shone like sunlight and eyes as deep as the ocean. She was known throughout the village for her kindness and her love for nature. One twilight evening, as the sky was painted in hues of pink and purple, Dahlia ventured into the forest. The forest was alive with the songs of birds and the rustle of leaves. Suddenly, she noticed a soft glow amidst the trees. Intrigued, she followed the light. The glow led her to a tiny clearing where a delicate firefly named Flower was hovering. Flower had a soft amber light that seemed to pulse with a gentle rhythm. Dahlia and Flower instantly became friends. Dahlia spoke softly to Flower, who responded by lighting up in different patterns. They would spend hours together, exploring the forest and sharing their dreams. One day, a terrible storm threatened the forest. The winds howled, and the trees swayed violently. Flower's light flickered anxiously. Dahlia knew she had to help. She guided Flower and many other creatures to a safe cave. Inside the cave, Dahlia's presence provided comfort and hope. She sang songs that calmed the spirits of the frightened animals. Flower sat on her shoulder, adding a warm glow to the dim cave. After the storm passed, there was a beautiful rainbow stretching across the sky. The village and the forest were spared, thanks to Dahlia's courage and Flower's light. The incident brought the villagers and forest creatures closer. They planted new trees, built birdhouses, and made sure the forest thrived. Dahlia and Flower's bond deepened, symbolizing the harmony between humans and nature. They had created a place where both could coexist in peace, forever changed by their friendship. Let's wander gently into the next story. Feijofa and Primrose, the Tale of Forgiveness. This story is about Akalifa and Primrose, a human and a shadow creature, who overcome prejudice and demonstrate the power of forgiveness and understanding. Feijofa lived in a village surrounded by an enchanting forest. Each day she would wander among the towering trees, marveling at the beauty of nature. Primrose, a shadow creature, silently observed her from the darkness, her heart longing for the peace that radiated from Akalifa. The villagers had warned Akalifa about the shadow creatures shrouded in mystery, who were believed to bring misfortune. Of one late evening, as night cloaked the forest in a silvery veil, Ahalfa found herself face to face with Primrose. Instead of feeling fear, Ahalfa felt a strange sense of familiarity. Primrose, with her dark shimmering eyes, spoke softly, "I mean no harm. I have watched you from afar and longed for your peace." Ahalfa's heart went out to the creature. She could see the sadness and loneliness in Primrose's eyes. She extended her hand, "Join me, and you might find the peace you seek." Primrose, hesitant, yet hopeful, took Ahalfa's hand. For weeks, they met in secret, sharing stories and dreams beneath the stars. But the village soon grew suspicious. They accused Ahalfa of consorting with dark forces. The village elders, unable to see the good in Primrose, banished Ahalfa. With heavy hearts, Ahalfa and Primrose fled to the deepest part of the forest. There, amid the ancient trees and whispering leaves, Ahalfa taught Primrose about forgiveness. She showed her that true forgiveness stemmed from understanding and love, not fear and hatred. Slowly, the shadows within Primrose faded, replaced by a gentle glow. One day, some villagers ventured into the forest and stumbled upon Ahalfa and Primrose. "We're astonished at the transformation. We were wrong," they said. "Please come back with us." As Ahalfa and Primrose returned, the village welcomed them. Forgiveness enveloped the hearts of the villagers, leading to a lasting peace between humans and shadow creatures. Ahalfa and Primrose continued to foster understanding and love, proving that true peace begins with forgiveness. Under the stars, their friendship thrived, and they knew that forgiveness had not only freed them, but had illuminated the path for many others. Let peace be with you tonight. Good night.